is that cool? Do I want to look at this? Like, would I put it on the wall? What do you need more? What is that overall impression that just kind of draws somebody in to the shot? As a kid, like, very early memories, I lived beside Cypress Creek, and there was just something special about looking around the corner and seeing the majestic look of like a coastal creek valley with the big trees and moss. Vancouver's North Shore is famous in the world as gnarly, steep coastal mountain terrain, not easy to ride, and ironically, I kind of chose a place to be a photographer where it's dark and not easy to stop fast-moving action. But my passion is those mountains and the sport of mountain biking, and whether it's the dankest North Shore mist like we're dealing with here or the most majestic alpine sunset, the bike is taking you to these places, and there's something around the corner that's special that I want to see, and every day brings something different, and that's the quest in a nutshell, is like witnessing special light wherever we go in the world. It's that. Right through there, I can just see him like drifting right by the tentacles.
I think we can toy with that.
He's got a gift there that very few photographers have, only the best have. He can look at something and just know what he needs to include in that frame, wait for the perfect light, and create magic, you know? He's done it so many times. He's got probably, 30 covers or something? Is it that many?
The media landscape has changed, but I have a big pile of ideas I'm still working on. The idea behind this shot, similar to what I've done in the past with like a fog-filled forest, lots of depth, take it supernatural and find a spot for the strobe to be firing light down onto the rider. I'm not good at knots. That's not how to do it. What would it have been like on a misty day and get lucky enough that the sun did come out and we did get like a God ray effect? It's the shot of a lifetime, but I'm never gonna get it. So I'm gonna try and do it myself, as hard as it might be. I think the forest is the happiest. It's how the forest wants the weather to be. And you can sort of feel that mood, and that's what I try to communicate and capture is that day. That's like bliss to us. Remember how fun a ride is on a day like that. That's basically the recipe of what inspired me to be a photographer. You just want to take photos of it. It looked so cool. The fog is special. It's not something that you just gonna have on the mountain every day. And I like to immerse myself in that weather pattern where I'm waking up every day and I'm really concentrating on what's happening on the mountain. And then knowing where a sweet spot might happen where fog is, I'm there looking, coming back, relaying messages, what the weather's doing, and then just increasing our chances that we're all there on that day. Hardcore production skills, directing, and arborist skills like no other from his gymnastics glory days.
And recipient of partial sarcasm comments.
People light from above all the time. That's how most portraits happen. But doing that in the raw, natural landscape is much more challenging. It's sort of a dress rehearsal, and it's a really nice position to be in to have the ability to do that. Because when things are really going and firing, like you get that window, make sure it counts. Stoke level high.
Like a little bit too fast, and I'm into the tree. A little bit too slow, I'm casing, and maybe going into the tree still.
Way to stay in one piece.
And my whole entire career has been this sort of give and take where you want your shot and you don't want the rider to get hurt, but you need them to take a risk.
Oh no! You're free of the tree. Lucky. That was too close.
I know.
And there's this fine balance, and maybe it's not the funnest thing to do, but it's got to be safe to a certain extent, you know?
Coming down!
Hero.
Dude.
Thank you for getting us to that point.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude. You got some steez there.
Thanks for the love.
Oh, got all the inches of travel working there, eh? Brett solved the mystery of the line really nicely. Now I gotta pull it off. Welcome to the West Coast.
Yeah, it's pretty windy right now. I always say that things aren't on our side at the moment.
If conditions were right, it's like, it's so there. It's like you're fishing and you keep getting bites, but you didn't get hooked. That's the feeling right now.
Coming down!
How's it feeling?
Slow.
Average. Slow?
There is an anxiety that's set in right away. There's a nervous tension.
There's dogs up there. My goggles are fogging up. It's raining.
Quagmire, winter mud, and chill, and perpetual wetness.
I'm kind of thinking to myself, why did I gotta make it this kind of story? You know, I'm thinking, what if it doesn't happen? There is a painful feeling of like letting go of an image that you had in your brain and you want to see it through and you've had to let it go for whatever reason. The sad part in today's modern technology is that we've taken the photographic arts and reduced them to such a small thing. It's so small to look at. It's so hard, you know, to shoot to something so small. It's just like, man, he's gonna be like a speck. You know, it needs widescreen minimum on a monitor to really give it the story. Or if I could make it a billboard, you'd really be like, okay, now I see what's going on there. That's the real world size. Once we've built something like this up and I have an idea in my head and I want to see it come to fruition in a photograph, and all the elements, we've got it all set, I can't walk away from it. And I've waited a year to do a photograph before. I get that nervous excitement. I got a knot in my gut when it's raining the night before and see the stars aligning a little bit. Rain's supposed to stop.
definitely excited and leaning towards a successful day. So that's where we're at. Yeah, in this world of extreme sports, you know, it happens where somebody gets injured, and fortunately on this one, Brett passed the torch to Jackson. I mean, we've got so many rippers around here. I'm stoked to see what he can do on it. Let's just do it where you go through the process of jamming. Yeah. Just jam it. Let's just be grateful it's there. Focus point of that drum.
And you can literally see the fog just starting to come up the mountains, so that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, boy.
It's a little scary in there. I was like,
yeah, man.
Are we gonna make it?
Oh yeah. Nice. We have a shot.
Yeah, shot done. Boom. We're good.
It's almost like a portrait photographer shooting faces. They'll always want to shoot it based on a new person's expression. And here's now Jackson Goldstone, and it's like I get to put him in a sort of timeless North Shore shot, and he puts his stamp, and it's his expression that I'm sort of after.
Primo, dude. That was your best one so far. Seeing your foot, like your foot all judo karate kicking like that, and then I can see your visor a little bit. We have some natural top lighting happening in this little pocket here.
Knowledge and preparedness allows you to be lucky. So there's the technical side of, you know, knowledge, and then the preparedness of like getting it, and then all of a sudden just having luck. You're closer to luck. Maybe that's an addiction that I'm addicted to, is lining all those stars up. There it is, and all this sweat and waiting and a bit of drama there is all worth it.
Yes, Jackson. No, thank you, boy.
See what people say.
The data has gone in, has it? Data retrieval system. Downloading. Update. You need a little firmware update. Yeah, this iPad is my modern way of basically saying I need reading glasses. Getting old.
Now we tease, like in the day, it was like we were up against photo editors. That era was a really good foundation in my career, because you were butting up against editors all the time and getting feedback to like, what do you need more? What's not here? What's not moving you enough? Or what even like will pop off the page? Those elements still exist today, I find, even if you're looking at something that big on Instagram. To stop you in your tracks, it's even harder. You're like, is that cool? And you're, you know, yeah. Maybe we'll get a billboard for this one. It's high res, it's not shot on iPhone.
Oh, it would help if I took the lens cap off.